Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. Everything I do here is linked back to my website Phuket-Panama.com, where you can find my travel blog, plenty of advice for how you can start your life overseas, and also an online shop for all those travel essentials when you go on your next big trip. So today I'm going to be talking about Thailand's largest island and one of the most popular tourist destinations in Southeast Asia, and that's Phuket. Lots of people ask me, is Phuket sold out? Is it just overrun with tourists? Can you have an authentic experience here anymore? And let me tell you that you can. Before I came to Thailand, I never thought I would come to Phuket, but I've ended up spending most of my 3 years in Southeast Asia in this little corner of the world, and it's because it's an absolutely great island. There's still loads to experience here, and to show you that you can have a very real experience here and a real feel for what Thailand's truly about, I'm going to share with you the hike I did up the Monk's Trail to Phuket's Big Buddha monument. As we hiked the steep Monk's Trail to Phuket's Big Buddha, we felt a spiritual connection to the very earth this imposing Buddhist monument has been constructed on. I could sense an energy in the jungle canopy all around me on the 1.5-kilometre route up the Naked Hills. Begin your hike to Phuket Big Buddha as close to sunrise as you can to avoid the heat. The trek begins near the popular Karon beach and rises to 400 metres above sea level. There's plenty of wildlife to see as you climb, including 1 or 2 monkeys swinging through the trees and brightly coloured butterflies. Less than a kilometre before the summit, you will find a small paper sign attached to a rubber tree. The handwritten paper taped to the bark shows 2 arrows, one pointing left with a caption in Thai, and the other pointing right with another caption in Thai. We can't read the language, but we were intrigued nevertheless. We knew going right would lead to the summit, but always a fan of the road less travelled, I instantly felt drawn to the 80-metre detour. And we guessed from peering through the trees there was a spirit house on top of a large boulder further down the grass pathway. But as we approached the structure we had thought was a boulder, we circled the construction to find a huge half-built Buddha statue on top, next to a small glass sunroof. Light pouring under the glass suggested it was an open, hollow structure, much like a man-made cave. So we decided to follow the path around to the mouth of this primitive earthship built into the hillside. But as we rounded the corner, we almost fell on top of a monk sitting cross-legged on the ground. He was stirring a mixture in a large golden bowl. Shocked, we took a step back. He barely registered our presence, but briefly looked up. I motioned at his large makeshift patio facing an incredible view of the Karon coastline and asked if it was okay to take photos. Our eyes met, he briefly nodded and continued. We felt very privileged to be in his space and took photos in silence. We saw an open-air hammock he must sleep in with only a mosquito net for protection, and his workspace in the boulder behind us was almost empty. It struck me how he derived no comfort from the more sheltered and protected area as a living space, but instead used it as a place for his labour. We spent less than a couple of minutes imposing there out of respect, though he remained entirely neutral about our presence, in true Dharmic fashion. So, if you plan to follow this sign in the woods, please understand that there is someone in deep spiritual devotion at the end of the path. Undoubtedly, the very existence of the sign and the fact that there are no prohibitive symbols on it do suggest that the hermit is meant to be found by some wanderers who are a little more curious. But please be respectful of the fact that someone is in spiritual devotion in that place. I really don't want this place to be ruined for the people that live here, for future people that may come. So approach quietly, peacefully, and embrace an incredible experience. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're interested to read more or to find out more details about how you can hike the Monk's Trail in Phuket, then check out my blog, www.Phuket-Panama.com. There's a link in the description below, and look out for more of my upcoming blog posts. You can subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you get notified each week when I upload a new traveling experience. Thanks so much, guys. See you soon.